If you're looking for some quick and simple techniques which can be used to create a pop art text effect, then you're in the right place. Hi there everyone, my name is Andrei Marius. I've been working in Illustrator for over 10 years, and in this Envato Tuts tutorial I'll put my experience to use as I show you step by step how you can create this pop art text effect using Adobe Illustrator. Create a new document, select pixels from this drop-down menu, set the width to 1920 and the height to 1080 pixels. Make sure that the color mode is set to RGB and the resolution to 72 pixels per inch. And then you can click this button to create your new document. First of all, go to Window in the menu bar. Make sure that the control panel is active and then open all the panels that have this check mark. Then go to View and Show Grid to enable the grid. Go again to View, but this time check the Snap to Grid. Now you'll need a grid line every 1 pixel, so let's go to Edit, Preferences, Guides and Grid. Just enter 1 in this box. Click OK to apply the changes. You can press Ctrl and plus a few times to zoom in on this grid. Select the line tool from your toolbar, and we'll start by creating 2 simple patterns. First, you'll need a 30 pixels horizontal path. Holding down the Shift key will make it easier to create a straight line. And keep in mind that you can have a look inside the info panel to know exactly when you get to 30 pixels. Now select the stroke so that you can replace this color with 22, 1 and 80. Also increase the weight to 2 pixels. Then switch to the direct selection tool so that you can select just this point and move it 30 pixels up. Again, you can have a look inside the info panel to know exactly when you get to 30 pixels. Then go to Effect, Distort and Transform and Transform. Add 3 copies and move each of these copies 10 pixels down. Click OK to apply this effect and continue with the rectangle tool. You can simply click on your artboard to create a 20 pixel square. Pressing Shift and X will swap the fill and stroke color settings. Let's make this shape red for now. Send it to back. Move it in this exact position. Now remove the fill color, and because this shape is invisible, the edges of this square will serve as the boundaries for the pattern tile which you're about to save. All you have to do is select your square along with the lines, drag them inside the swatches panel, and now you've got your first pattern. For the second one, you need to create a 10 pixel square. Let's fill it with red for a few moments. Continue with the ellipse tool and use it to create a 4 pixel circle. Make it white and place it in this exact location. Now select this square and again remove the fill color. Select both of these shapes and again drag them inside the swatches panel to save your second pattern. Now that you've got both of these patterns, you can select all of these shapes and delete them. Press Ctrl and 0 to zoom back on your entire artboard. And let's start by creating the background for our text effect. Reselect the rectangle tool from your toolbar. Use it to create a new shape the size of your artboard. Select the fill and set the color to 255, 235 and 40. Now make sure that the alignment is set to artboard and then click these 2 buttons to easily move your shape to the center of the artboard. Keep this shape selected, move to the appearance panel and add a second fill using this button. Select it and apply your first pattern. And don't forget to change the blending mode of this fill to overlay. Now that you've got your background, let's continue with the text. Select the type tool from your toolbar. Move to the control panel where you need to select the Etna font, which you can get from Envato Elements. Increase the size to about 220. Align the text to center and then you can click on your artboard to type in your text. Press the escape key when you're done. Let's move this text to the center of the artboard. Press Ctrl and plus to zoom in on it. Remove the current fill color and add a new fill using this same button. You need to replace this color with 239, 1 and 141. Head back to the appearance panel to add a second fill. Select the bottom one. Replace this color with 89, 0 and 178. Then go to Effect, Restore and Transform and Transform. Add 20 copies and move each of these copies 0.5 pixels down and 0.5 pixels to the right. As you can see, this will add the subtle 3D effect. Now get back to the appearance panel to add another fill. Move it below these other fills. Select it, and first of all replace the color with 22, 1 and 80. Then go again to Effect, Restore and Transform and just move this fill 20 pixels down and 20 pixels to the right. Click OK and get back to the appearance panel. Again, add a new fill and move it below the existing ones. Select it and apply your first pattern. Then go again to Effect, Restore and Transform so that you can move your selected fill 30 pixels down and 30 pixels to the right. Click OK and select your top fill so that you can add a new one on top of it. This time apply your second pattern and go again to Effect, Restore and Transform so that you can move this fill 5 pixels to the left and 5 pixels up. Click OK and continue with the stroke. Select it and first of all set the color to 22, 1 and 80. Increase the weight to 4 pixels. Then go to Effect, Path and Offset Path. Set the offset to -2 pixels and click OK. Then also apply a transform effect which will move your selected stroke 10 pixels up and 10 pixels to the left. Apply this effect and then click this type section to make sure that the effect which you're about to apply will affect the entire text, not just a particular stroke or fill. So make sure that you click this section and then go to Effect, 3D and Materials. We'll go with a classic 3D effect and select Rotate. Keep this default off-axis front setting. Click OK to apply this 3D effect, and with this final touch, your design is complete. Make sure to check out Envato Elements, where you can get unlimited downloads of stock videos, music, graphics, photos, fonts, and many more. That's millions of creative assets, all ready to use and with simple commercial licensing. You can subscribe right now with the link in the description. I hope you've enjoyed this tutorial. Remember to hit that like button as it lets me know that I did a good job. Subscribe if you are not already, and don't forget to click the little bell icon to be notified of any new tutorials. I'm Andrei Marius, and I'll see you in the next video.